Good morning, students. In today's lecture, we will discuss examples related to pressure on plane surfaces. Our first example is a square is placed in a liquid with one side in the surface. We have to show that how to draw a horizontal line in the square, dividing it into two rectangles, the thrust on which are equal. So let us take a square ABCD having the side AB in the free surface. Let us take the length of the side of the square is A. EF is the line which is parallel to AB and at a distance x from the free surface. Now we are given that the thrust on the rectangle ABFE is same as the thrust on the rectangle EFCD. So we can say that the thrust on the rectangle ABEF, that will be half of the thrust on the square ABCD. So let us find these two thrusts one by one and substitute their values in this equation. Now the thrust on the rectangle ABFE by the formula that we discussed yesterday. This thrust is given by pressure at the center of gravity of the rectangle ABFE into its area. Now pressure at center of gravity means rho into G into the depth of the center of gravity of the rectangle ABFE. Depth of center of gravity of the rectangle ABFE, that is x by 2. Area of rectangle ABFE, that is length into breadth, means x into A. So we have obtained the thrust on the rectangle ABFE, which is given by rho into G into A into x square by 2. Now let us find the thrust on the square ABCD. Again by using the formula, pressure at the center of gravity of the square ABCD into the area of square. Now the pressure at the center of gravity of the square, that is given by rho into G into depth of center of gravity of the square ABCD, which is A by 2. Area of the square, that is A into A. So the thrust on the square ABCD is given by rho into G into A cube upon 2. Now let us substitute these two values in the equation 1. So from the equation 1 we have obtained rho G A x square by 2 is equal to rho G A cube by 4. So from here we obtained the value of x, which is A upon under root 2. Now our next problem is a rectangular area is immersed in a heavy liquid with two sides horizontal and is divided by the horizontal lines into the strips on which total thrusts are equal. If alpha, beta and gamma are the breadth of the three consecutive strips, we are to prove that alpha into alpha plus beta into beta minus gamma is equal to alpha into beta plus gamma into alpha minus beta. Now A, B, C, D, this is a rectangular area which is immersed in a heavy liquid. The sides AD and BC, these are horizontal sides. Let us take the depth of this side from the free surface, that is x. Let us take G is the center of gravity of the strip ADEF. G dash is the center of gravity of the strip EFGH, and G double dash, that is the center of gravity of the strip GHBC. This breadth is given to be alpha, EG, this is given to be beta, and GB, this is given to be gamma. Let us find the depth of G, G dash and G double dash from the free surface. Now, the depth of G from the free surface, that will be, because this distance is x, this distance is alpha by 2. So, the depth of G from free surface will become x plus alpha by 2. The depth of G dash below the free surface, that will become this distance. This is beta by 2, this is alpha, and this is x. So this will become x plus alpha plus beta by 2. Now the depth of G double dash is the distance, this distance. This is x, this is alpha, this distance is beta, and this is gamma by 2. So this will become x plus alpha plus beta plus gamma by 2. Now let us find the thrust on each of the three strips one by one, because we are given that the thrust on all the three strips are equal. So let us find these thrusts one by one. So first we consider the strip ADEF. Now the thrust on this strip is given by the formula pressure at its center of gravity into the area. Pressure at center of gravity means rho into G into depth of the center of gravity of the strip ADFE into its area. This will be given by rho into G into depth of center of gravity of the strips we have already obtained, which is x plus alpha by 2. Area of the strip ADEF, that will be given by AD into alpha. Now the thrust on the strip EFGH, that will be given by rho into G into depth of its center of gravity, which is x plus alpha plus beta by 2, into area of the strip, which is EF into this length. This length is beta. Now the pressure on the strip GHBC, that is given by rho into G into the depth of G double dash below the free surface, which is x plus alpha plus beta plus gamma by 2, into the area of this strip, which is GH into gamma. Now we have obtained all the thrusts, and we are given in the question that all these thrusts are equal. So equating the values from the three equations, and we can see that the term rho G, that will be cancelled from all the three expressions. Also, we can see that the length AD, EF, GH, BC, these are same. So AD, EF and GH, they will also be cancelled out from the three expressions. So finally, we are left with x plus alpha by 2 into alpha is equal to x plus alpha plus beta by 2 into beta is equal to x plus alpha plus beta plus gamma by 2 into gamma, dividing throughout by alpha, beta, gamma. So if we divide this term by alpha, beta, gamma, this will become x plus alpha by 2 upon beta, gamma. This term, when divided by alpha, beta, gamma, this will become x plus alpha plus beta by 2 upon gamma alpha. This term will become x plus alpha plus beta plus gamma by 2 upon alpha, beta. Now these three expressions are equal. So the difference of these two will be same as the difference of these two. So we can see that from here x plus alpha plus beta by 2 minus x plus alpha by 2 upon the difference of these two terms gamma alpha minus beta gamma, that will be same as the difference of these two, means x plus alpha plus beta plus gamma by 2 minus this term x plus alpha plus beta by 2 upon alpha beta minus gamma alpha. Now from here x will be cancelled out, and in this expression x plus alpha will be cancelled out. So finally we get alpha by 2 plus beta by 2 upon gamma into alpha minus beta is equal to beta by 2 plus gamma by 2 upon alpha into beta minus gamma. Now by cross multiplication from here we get alpha into beta minus gamma into alpha plus beta is equal to gamma into alpha minus beta into beta plus gamma. So this proves the required result.